Top 10 Shonen Moments that shook the anime world. What if I told you that a single anime moment, just one scene, can define an entire generation of fans? Shonen anime has always been about explosive action, personal growth, and heart-stopping emotion, but some scenes transcend the medium and become cultural milestones. This is not just a list. This is a journey through 10 unforgettable moments that reshaped our love for anime. You'll relive the chills, the cheers, the tears, and by the end, you'll understand why these scenes didn't just shake the anime world. They changed it forever. These moments are the reason we watch. They are the reason we wait through 200 episodes. Because when that payoff finally hits, when the hero rises, when the villain breaks, when the sacrifice is made, we don't just watch it, we feel it in our bones. Now let's relive those scenes that made us fall in love with Shonen all over again. 1. Goku goes Super Saiyan, Dragon Ball Z. No matter what generation of anime fan you are, this is the moment. Goku Aqua's transformation after the death of Krillin wasn't just iconic. It defined what it meant to level up in Shonen. With rage crackling around him and golden hair standing tall, Goku set the bar for every power-up scene to come. For fans watching in the 90s and 2000s, it was the moment anime went from cool to legendary. 2. Luffy punches the Celestial Dragon, One Piece. One Piece has hundreds of emotional and badass moments, but when Luffy walks up and punches a Celestial Dragon, a symbol of absolute untouchable authority, the world stopped. It was a declaration of everything Luffy stands for: freedom, justice, and loyalty to his friends. The build-up was perfect, the impact explosive, and the consequences game-changing. It's not just about a punch, it's about shaking the foundations of a corrupt world. 3. Naruto's talk with Pain, Naruto Shippuden. This wasn't a fight. It was a war of ideology. After destroying Konoha, Pain confronts Naruto, and instead of delivering a finishing blow, they talk. What follows is one of the most powerful philosophical showdowns in anime. Naruto's words, born from pain and hope, slowly turn his enemy into an ally. This scene was a revelation, showing that true strength lies in understanding. And it made Naruto more than just a fighter. It made him a symbol of peace. 4. Gon's Rage Transformation, Hunter x Hunter. If Goku's Super Saiyan is the ideal power-up, Gon's transformation is its tragic, terrifying opposite. After the death of Kite, Gon's grief turns to raw vengeance. He sacrifices everything, his future, his body, his potential, for a single moment of power. It's heartbreaking, it's horrifying, and it's unforgettable. This wasn't about winning, it was about what you're willing to lose to make pain stop. A shonen scene that hit harder than any fight. 5. Ichigo's final Getsuga Tensho, Bleach facing Aizen, the most broken villain in Bleach. Ichigo unveils a move so powerful he can only use it once. The final Getsuga Tensho is the culmination of Ichigo's entire journey, accepting the burden, the cost, and the quiet heartbreak of being the protector. As he stands alone, cloaked in black energy, fans knew they were watching the peak of his character. Bleach might be wild, but this moment was pure poetry. 6. Deku vs. Overhaul, My Hero Academia. Deku's fight against Overhaul was special, not just for its animation, but for what it represented. With Eri on his back, frightened, broken, and helpless, Deku doesn't just fight, he flies. The moment you say run kicks in and Deku goes full one for all at 100% is pure shonen ecstasy. It's hope in motion, it's what happens when power meets purpose. This moment reminded everyone why we root for the underdog. 7. Eren's Declaration, Attack on Titan. Season 4, shonen protagonists are usually heroes, but Eren Yeager flipped that idea upside down. When he declared war, not in defense, but in cold vengeance, everything changed. His chilling speech at Marley, followed by the rampage, signaled the death of innocence in shonen. No more black and white. Just endless shades of gray. Love him or hate him. This was a moment that redefined what shonen characters could become. 8. Yuji and Todo vs. Hanami, Jujutsu Kaisen. This fight had it all. Choreography, comedy, character growth, and claps. Lots of claps. The synergy between Yuji and Todo turned a flashy battle into something electric. But beneath the humor was raw intensity. Yuji pushing himself to the brink, mastering Black Flash, and standing tall beside someone who believed in him. This was shonen brilliance. It was the perfect blend of chaos and brotherhood. 9. Tanjiro's Hinokami Dance. Demon Slayer. In a show packed with stunning visuals, Tanjiro's dance of fire stood out. Facing death, with Nezuko bleeding beside him, Tanjiro channels his father's legacy and unleashes Hinokami Kagura. The music swells, the animation explodes, and for one perfect moment, time stops. This wasn't just a cool move. It was Tanjiro's soul on fire, fighting not just for victory, but for love. Demon Slayer became a global phenomenon in part because of this very scene. 10. Thorfinn's Breakdown, Vinland Saga. Not all shonen moments are about action. Some are about losing everything. After years of chasing revenge, Thorfinn finds himself empty when his enemy dies at another's hand. What follows is a breakdown, a collapse of identity. Vinland Saga reminds us that not all journeys are forward, some are inward. And when Thorfinn falls, we fall with him. This moment was a slap in the face to every revenge fantasy, and a doorway to true growth. The payoff. Why these moments matter. These 10 moments are more than hype. They are the heartbeat of what makes shonen unforgettable. Each scene carries a weight that lingers long after the episode ends. They are about power, yes, but more importantly, they're about emotion. The kind that makes you cheer at 2 a.m. The kind that makes you replay the same scene over and over. These aren't just cool fights. They're the reason we believe in heroes, the reason we mourn villains, the reason we keep watching. Shonen has evolved. It's not just about training arcs and tournaments anymore. It's about psychological stakes, emotional damage, and moral complexity. And these moments prove it. From the righteous fury of Goku to the quiet devastation of Thorfinn, shonen delivers every kind of catharsis imaginable. Final words. A love letter to shonen. Every anime fan remembers that one moment that hooked them forever. Maybe it was a punch, a speech, or a transformation. Maybe it was a loss. These top 10 scenes didn't just shape their shows, they shaped us. And that's the magic of shonen. It's not about perfection. It's about struggle, growth, sacrifice, heart. So if you felt chills down your spine, shouted at your screen, or cried alone in the dark over 2D characters, you're not alone. Welcome to the world of shonen, and trust me, this story is far from over.